Hello everyone, I'm Black Alex 88 fan here, and we are going to be doing NASCAR Heat 5 Championship Mode at number 6. So in the last episode, I accidentally deleted the entire episode, and I hope y'all heard that Alex Bowman won the race, and I got a DNF. So, we're going to be heading into the second Arlington race of the doubleheader. So it should be a really fun race. Let's start with the qualifying. So as we enter turns 3 and turns 4 for our qualifying lap, now we're going to come to the front straightaway. The pole is 29 seconds, 0.5, but we're going to get 31.7, and that's going to make us start in the 32nd position. Certainly not what we expected, but let's take a look who's your pole winner. The pole will go to Martrix Jr. We are at the Arlington Raceway. Take a look at the stories of the race. Martrix Jr. is the pole winner. Matt Kenseth crashed during qualifying, so he's going to have to start in the back. And Ross Chastain failed technical inspection. Now we're going to move up to our spot, to 31st. As you see, my paint scheme, it's supposedly a replicate of Joe Gibbs' Stanley paint scheme. But we're coming to the green flag. Green flags in the air for the second race of the doubleheader at Darlington. We start in 31st, but with 28 laps to go, 28 laps in stage 1, I think we can have some really great speed. As we're now passing David Reagan, trying to clear David Reagan, I should say. As now, we're 3 wide with John Arnemechek and David Reagan for 30th. And we're going to get 30th going under the apron, and that is illegal. You can't just go all the way under. So now we're in 29th. We passed Taylor Reddick. Now we complete lap number 1, trying to pass Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Justin Haley for 27th. And I'd make a 3 wide move on both of them. And we're going to clear both of them. Now we are up to now we're still in 27th, but we have a huge run on Quinn Half and Eric Almirola, which I'm really surprised he has not been getting a lot of speed, and he's not been up in the front of the top 10 and top 5, not even the top 15. But we clear Quinn Half, and now we clear Aaron Almirola for 25th. Now we're up to Cole Custer on lap 6 now. As now we're in the 25th position, we actually get in the bumper on the Cole Custer, but we're going to have a good run as now we're on the quarter panel of Cole Custer now for 24th. We are side by side. It's coming in turns 3 and 4. We're going to clear and we go dive all the way down. Try to make a 3 wide move, I guess, for 22nd. And we clear both of Ty Dillon and Bobby Carter. Now on lap 7 now, we have a huge run trying to get underneath Austin Dillon for 21st position. But Austin Dillon, he's gonna fight on my outside here. So we're side by side coming to lap 8. With 21 laps to go in stage number 1, we're going to clear Austin Dillon. And now we're going to drive all the way up to Ryan Preece, trying to clear him, but he's still going to be on my quarter panel. We're side by side coming up to lap 10. We have 19 laps to go, But we're going to clear Ryan Preece coming in turns 1. Now we actually caught up to Jimmy Johnson and Boyd and Christopher Bell. Jimmy Johnson started 7th, and he dropped back all the way back. So we passed Jimmy Johnson for 19th. Now we are side by side with Clint Bowyer for the 18th position. And now we're going to turns 1 and turns 2. We clear Clint Bowyer's. We're coming off of turns 1 and turns 2, and we get a huge run going to Christopher Bell up to 18th, trying to get to 17th. We're on the quarter panel of Christopher Bell, going all the way in, and we're going to clear Christopher Bell for 17th. We caught up to Joey Logano on lap 15. Now we are side by side of Joey Logano. Side by side for the 16th position, but we're going to clear Joey Logano. Nothing would actually happen later, but the caution's going to come out just a few laps away from stage 1's been over. So I decided whether to stay out or come to the pit road. As you see here, there's some drivers, you see some drivers staying out, but it will actually choose for them for the AI. So I decided to stay out, and also Ryan Blaney decides to stay out too. So let's see if the strategy works for both of us or for one of us. Green flag is back out in the air. Ryan Blaney gets a bad restart, and we're actually going to land a lap with only 8 laps to go in stage number 1. Now I realize that Montrix Jr. is right behind me. And so, a couple of moments later, or seconds later, Montrix Jr. would actually get right next to me. With 7 laps of racing in stage 1, I knew I did not want to give up this playoff point, so I decided to fight back, but Montrix Jr. has the better car and the tires, and as well as Denny Hamlin, he's right beside me, and he's going to actually clear me as well. And here comes Kyle Busch, same scenario. He's going to get around me, and I try to battle him for 3rd, but he has the better car. And I as well also get passed by Eric Jones here. So it seems that all the JGR cars have really fast cars. So, but we've only 6 laps to go in this stage. I try to fight for every position I can get and stay, so I can get some stage points. But it still wouldn't work because Ryan Newman would get around me. A little contact there, but he would get around me. It's now coming with 5 laps to go. Daniel Suarez and Kurt Busch will get around me, but I try to fight for every position I can get here. But they just have better tires. So that will let Daniel Suarez and Kurt Busch pass me. And that will also let Matt Benedetto go on my inside with 4 laps to go in stage 1. Points are on the line as we jump back to 9th. Now with 1 lap to go in stage 1, I try to hold off Chris Buescher for 9th. As now I try to run the outside lane, he almost gets on my inside, but we barely clear him. We cut his nose off. We're coming to the back straightaway. Now it looks like Kyle Busch, he has a really fast car, looking like winning speed. He's gonna win stage number 1, and it looks like if I can hold off Chris Buescher, I'm gonna get 9th in this stage. So we're gonna get 9th in stage 1. And actually, that strategy worked out. That actually worked out, in my opinion, because we were in 16th, and then we gained 7 spots because of that strategy. And everyone else pits. Everyone else pits as well after the stage. So this actually worked in my favor. So it's Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, I believe, on the front row. Sorry if I'm mistaken. Sorry if I'm mistaken anyone, but the green flag is back out in the air. We're back on the racing here at Darlington for stage number 2. This is a couple laps shorter, 3 laps shorter than stage 1. Is now trying to hold off William Byron. We clear Byron and now trying to get underneath Chris Buescher. So I felt we had a pretty good chance of getting some stage wins and getting inside the top 10, because these past few races it's not been nice to me. Has not been actually good for me. As we make it 3 wide between me, Matt Benedetto, and Daniel Suarez with 24 laps to go in stage 2. But then I realized I've been holding up everyone else behind me, and that's gonna let William Byron get around me, Matt Benedetto around me, and I try to get those positions back, but it seems that I do not have a short run car with newer tires. It seems that the older the tire gets, the faster the car it gets. So I realized I've been dropping back like a rock. I'm just trying to battle Chris Buescher for 10th, but again, the short run's just not good enough. And now it's gonna allow sorry guys. It's gonna allow Chase Elliott trying to get around me on my outside, trying to clear Chase Elliott, as we almost do, but Chase Elliott is gonna get around me on the outside, and that's also gonna allow Brad Keselowski on the outside as well. And I try to battle Keselowski for the 12th position, almost clear Keselowski in the corner, and we still battle. We battle for a lap or two, and we're still battling for a lap or two, as we had cleared Brad Keselowski. But the caution's actually gonna come out here. So we started in 9th and we dropped back to 12th, and then it was actually for Eric Jones. I guess he had a problem. I didn't see what I looked on the replays. It didn't show him like what happened to him. So yeah, but we're gonna start in the 12th position here. So as we're coming back to the restart, it's actually Kurt Busch leading over his younger brother Kyle Busch. So it's the Busch brothers on row 1. As we're gonna restart in the 12th position. The green flag is back down the air at Darlington with just 13 laps to go in stage number 2. We try to battle Chase Elliott for 11. We are still side by side. The top 10 is just right in front of us to get some valuable stage points if we want to go in the playoffs. We try to almost drive. We almost make contact, I should say. And so coming in turns 3 and 4, almost cleared Chase Elliott. But Elliott, he just has the preferred lane running the bottom. As we're still side by side, this time that will be 12 laps remaining in stage number 2. As we enter turns 1 and turns 2, Elliott actually goes on the middle, and I didn't realize it's gonna allow Chase Elliott, my bad. He's gonna clear me, and now we're side by side with Alex Bowman, and he's also gonna get around me. And now coming in 3 and 4, we drive it all the way deep. As we're actually gonna clear Alex Bowman now. We are side by side with Chase Elliott. A very great, epic corner, I should say. With 11 laps to go in stage 2, that was a power move. As we're as well almost gonna clear Chase Elliott, but now we're gonna clear Chase Elliott. Now we've actually drove all the way up to the 10th position over William Byron. Sorry if it's really blurry. The quality is not that great, but coming with I believe seven laps to go. 7 laps to go in this stage. As now we clear William Byron, but the caution's gonna come out. Sorry for the horrible quality again, but not everyone, my bad. Some drivers are actually pitting, like Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch up there. We decided to stay out, and as well, Daniel Suarez is gonna stay out. That allows us to move up to the 2nd position. The green flag is back out in the air. Now I've realized we have a really great chance of winning the stage. We're gonna clear Daniel Suarez with only 3 laps of racing in stage number 2. Down the back straightaway we go. We clear Daniel Suarez, and William Byron's in 3rd, and I believe Christopher Bell's in 4th. And coming out of turns 4, this time it will be 2 laps to go. So 2 laps to go. I'm trying to hold off Daniel Suarez for this stage victory. I go in the lone lane. I take his line away. So as I should mention, pit road is closed, so we can't. No one can go in the pit lane with 2 laps to go or less. So down the back straightaway we go. Coming to turns 3 and 4. This time by will be the white flag in this stage. White flags in the air one more time around for stage number 2. If I win this stage, this will be my 2nd stage victory, because my 1st stage victory came at Las Vegas when the caution came out on the last lap. So trying to keep the lead from Daniel Suarez down the back straightaway for the final time in stage number 2. And it looks like if I just have a clean corner in turns 1 and turns 2, it seems that I'm going to win in this state. As we come out of turns 4, we are going to win stage number 2. And that's our 2nd playoff point this season in this NASCAR Heat 5 Championship mode. So there's the top 10, as you see. You really would not expect the names up there. So everyone would come to the pit road, and I'm surprised. As you see here, Kevin Harvick actually was the first caution. I did not realize that. So sorry about that. Kevin Harvick is now 29 laps down. But we come to the pit lane, and Ryan Newman, I believe, he only took 2 tires, as well as Chris Buescher and Chase Elliott. So a lot of mixed strategy calls here at Darlington. The green flag is back out in the air at Darlington with about 33 laps remaining. 33 laps remaining here. And now we try to battle Ryan Newman. We're on him, but it's going to allow Ryan Newman to get the nose, maybe even more than a nose. He's going to clear me, and he's going to claim me for the lead down the back straightaway. And now we are battling Chris Buescher for 2nd. And at this point, the short run speed with new tires, it's going to be really bad because we do not have short run speed. It actually allowed Chris Buescher to get around me, as well as Daniel Suarez. And it might allow Chase Elliott to get around me as well. But this time I will be 31 laps remaining here in this stage. As you see, I'm just holding up a lot of these cars, so might as well just kind of get out of the way here and see what my car does in a longer run. As Chase Elliott gets around me as well, now we drop back to the 5th position after restarting in the 2nd position. And as well as William Byron, he's also going to get around me. So far things are not looking good in the beginning of the stage. I try to go underneath the white line here, but it's going to let William Byron get around me. But like about 10 laps later, Truex, he has a faster car with better tires as well. But me and Truex, we have closed the gap on Chase Elliott. It was actually about a second or two, but we closed the gap on Chase Elliott for 5th. As now we drive underneath Chase Elliott, and we are gonna clear Chase Elliott as we're coming with 21 laps to go. And as well, it's gonna let Truex go on my outside. 21 laps to go. Ryan Newman in the lead. So if there's no caution, he's gonna win the race. But as soon as I say that, the caution's gonna come out. We were 1 lap to the good on fuel, so that kind of helped us to save a little bit of fuel. And Kurt Busch is actually pitting, so I'm assuming that's what caused the caution. But now it's drivers you really wouldn't see up front in the front row. It's Ryan Newman and Daniel Suarez, but the green flag is back down in the air with just only 18 laps remaining. As we're coming in turns 1 and turns 2, trying to battle Martrick Jr. for 5th. We cleared Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch actually. We're going to do the crossover on Martrick Jr. We are side by side for 5th. We have the preferred lane, but Truex and Busch has the faster car, so they might get around me easily. But we're going to actually hit the bumper of William Byron. It's almost 3 wide for 4th. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. But William Byron with the outside lane, he's going to drive around me. Well, not around me. He's going to get the momentum and almost clear me, but we still go underneath him. We're side by side for 4th, and side by side for 6th is between Kyle Busch and Martrick Jr. And those are the 2 fastest cars right now. So as we enter turns 3 and turns 4, we are going to clear William Byron as we go all the way up to Daniel Suarez for 3rd, side by side for 3rd. Almost got Suarez, but he has better momentum. As now, a lap later, we drive underneath Daniel Suarez, and we're going to clear Daniel Suarez. It allows us to get on the core panel of Chris Buescher, but on the top line, he has better momentum coming off of the corner. But about 15 laps remaining. I knew time was running out, so I had to make as much positions as possible. And now we are side by side for 2nd between me and Chris Buescher. But Martrick Jr. is on the outside lane, so that may help Chris Buescher. But we're going to drive it in really deep here as we are going to clear Chris Buescher. And time was running out for me, but the caution is going to come out. Just I was saying time was running out. This is going to line me up with Ryan Newman, the leader. I do not know what caused the caution, so it's going to be Ryan Newman in the lead, and I'm going to be 2nd here. I believe it could have been Michael McDowell, I think. I'm not quite sure, but we're 3 laps to the good on fuel. We're going to stay out here. And I realized we could get our first ever career win. I know it's not a career win because we're not racing in the career mode, but our first win in the NASCAR Heat 5 championship mode. Green flag is back down the air. 11 laps to go. We get a great restart here. Almost clear Ryan Newman. We almost clear him. It's going to allow... Newman's actually going to get into me. But we are going to clear Ryan Newman. Down the back straightaway, but Kyle Busch is on the outside of us. Side by side for the lead. Busch has a little bit of the nose, but we're going to drive deep. It's going to allow, and I'm actually going to clear. Well, now we're side by side again. I get into him. I thought I was cleared. Almost wrecked the entire field there. Or I wouldn't say the entire field, but almost wrecked there. But with the white flag in the air, one more time around for me, can I hold off the rest of the pack? I want to say the pack, can I hold on to get my first win? It's Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, actually no, not Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, then Denny Hamlin, and I believe Martrick Jr. is in 5th. Coming in turns 3 and turns 4 for the final time, It looks to be I'm gonna get my first ever win in the championship mode. I will win in NASCAR. I will win my first race in a NASCAR Heat 5 championship mode. And I win at Darlington. Think about that. I win at Darlington. I never thought I would actually win at Darlington. But we do. With a lot of strategy in this race, that actually helped me. It seems when the drivers, when they pitted before stage 2 was over, it allowed me an opportunity to win the stage and potentially win this race. So as we're doing burnouts, as we are failing burnouts miserably right now. So our nose is going into the wall, our bumper is going to the back. As we're doing burnouts, as you see here, I'm just failing miserably at the burnouts right now. So here's our burnout. I'm just proud of the team right now. So that's our first race of the season. We win our first race of the season. Let's take a look at those race results. Kyle Busch pretty much dominated the entire race. I felt like his second car was Kurt Busch. I never thought I would get a chance of winning the race. So you can pause the video where your driver's at. Let's take a look at the point standings. And there we are. We are 5th in the playoff standings. We win, and we're locked ourselves into the playoffs here. Here's the rest of the point standings. You can pause the video where your driver is. So, okay, guys. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. I'm out.